fans said that was an interesting game, and that's a good summation. We did some good things to start the game, and then we hit a little bit of a lull, which we've got to figure that out. We talk with our guys about, we have bits of excellence, and then we have bits of very poor play, and we've got to get somewhere in the middle when it's not going exactly right. But got some stops at the end. I thought Southern Miss played really hard. I thought their big guys gave us some problems. I thought we were a little sluggish offensively, but we made enough plays and got a stop. I mean, we were fortunate to get, Pierre was open, which he just did a shot on the same shot on the other side. So there's some things to clean up before we start play conference on the 29th.
Brandon Suggs played 6-ish minutes in the first half after picking up that second foul. Are you a little surprised that they didn't try and screen to get him on a big and then work the ball inside on him?
Well, we weren't switching, so we had some ball screen coverages where we would get in the hard hedge, and he did a good job of playing out of 2 fouls. I didn't want him to sit the rest of the half. He struggled a little bit last week, and when he got the second foul, we made a decision that we're going to put him back in the first half so he wouldn't get stiff. And I thought, he made a big play with that left-handed finish, but we weren't switching really on ball screens.
Tristan was thinking that sometimes the offense just needs to start moving the ball a little more just to kind of get it going. I mean, are you seeing that as well? And
I thought early we really moved it. First play, catch, layup, and then we started holding it, which allowed the defense to load up. And we didn't get the ball from side to side. I thought the other thing is once we passed the ball, we didn't move. And credit to Southern Miss, they pressured more than they had. I thought they were good defensively. I thought their ball screen defense was pretty good. Now at the end, we were able to get downhill a little bit more. Tristan made some plays. JJ made a big play, obviously, but we need to get the ball. Same thing that happened against us against Liberty. We got the ball stopped too much.
Is there any fix to that, or anything easy that you could just say, hey, let's?
There's a lot of fixes. I mean, there's a lot of things. One would be to continue to work on it. And the other thing is guys maybe playing off of 2 feet. And I think the other thing is we don't shoot the ball well. It makes your offense look a lot worse.
You had 13 offensive boards and only 10 second chance points. What are your thoughts on the second shot selection?
We had a lot of shots at the rim that we missed. I mean, we had a couple of them early from our big guys, and we had a couple to begin the second half. And I think those are shots that are quite demoralizing. I mean, if they're easy, they should be relatively easy shots. And when you miss them, I think it frustrates not only the player, it sort of frustrates the bench. But we've got to finish. Our stats in the restricted circle and in the paint the last 3 or 4 games haven't been very good. We need to finish at the rim to maximize our offense.
You guys are down 8 or so late second half, been able to fight back and get the win. What is that type of play do for you guys heading into conference?
I think the big thing is learning how to win isn't easy. I mean, it's they're thinking the same thing. They probably read the game notes too, thinking they've won 11. They've won 11 straight in a series, and this would be a great way to go to Christmas. And they played, like I said, they played really well. They played with a lot of energy, but they've been playing better. Stevenson and Moore are high-level guys. I mean, they're high-level players. I mean, Stevenson, when he was in the portal, was attracting all the entire SEC, and Moore is a bouncy, athletic guy. So they've got some pieces, but we've got, we despite not playing great, we figured a way to win, which is good news.
Coach, how frustrating was the fact that you lose Winston Tabbs for the season? I know it's good for the kid as far as getting surgery, but I know you wanted him this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that's unfortunate for Winston. It's unfortunate for us. It's in his best long-term interest, and that's what the doctors and Winston and his family decide. We're in total agreement. I mean, but when you look at it, Tristan and Brandon have played some minutes, but he's a guy that you also look at that had a proven track record at a high level. I mean, you're looking at 14 a game in the ACC, and you're figuring that would be a nice addition, but then it doesn't happen. So what you do is you adjust. I mean, RJ will keep getting better. I think Javon Small is going to be a good player. Tremont's had some really good moments, so those guys are going to have to pick up the slack because we don't have them. So one good thing about it, you're not having to reorganize your team midway through the season. I mean, if some guys get hurt during the season, sometimes it's harder than if you lose guys early in the year.
If you would have been told before the season started that you'd be entering conference play 9-3, how would you have reacted and how would you have felt?
I'd be mad. I'd want to win more games than that. I mean, we looked at 2 opportunities. I mean, you have double-figure leads in the half, against Liberty, and you have the same thing against Davidson. Now, both really good teams. But those are games we have to figure out how to win. Have an opportunity against Oklahoma. I mean, I would like to sit here and say, hopefully say we were 12-0. We're not, but we're like everybody else. But it's not to settle. Let's not be average.
like some late game basketball can sometimes just kind of be a little chaotic, but just JJ Miles making that foul with kind of that clear look at the basket, I thought that was just really good awareness, and I don't know maybe where that
We
comes
made
from.
a foul to
just-
give it, he was smart, and
Yeah.
he gave it, and you know, the crazy thing, guys, everybody says, we'll practice special situations, which you do, it's an entirely different deal once, the bullets are real. I mean, you can, with no one in the crowd, no noise, and the rifle foul, all of a sudden, you got the bands playing, there's music, or just 5,000 people screaming. I mean, I've seen some interesting things happen.
Was there any thought to going to try and get 2 possessions to 1 in that final minute when you held the ball?
We had the lead. I just wanted to get ahead and get the best shot we could get, and then I'm probably in the minority. We try to depend on our defense. Like, I'm not going to foul a lot of time. We're going to gotta get a stop, and we're going to trust our defense. And I don't know why I would today, but we did. Have good holidays, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you, Coach.